The last two books that I want to talk about, one of them is an extraordinary autobiographical memoir by the distinguished scholar Leo Lee and his wife Esther Lee, who herself is a very gifted writer and painter. In this memoir, they talk about how they met, they fell in love very late in life, and so it starts off on a very happy note, and then gradually declines until it plunges into the darkness of despair when Esther chronicles her own suffering from depression and her own 4 attempts to commit suicide, which is harrowing. It's a harrowing part of the book. But what's so extraordinary about it is that because it bears the heart so unreservedly, it also provides courage and hope to the reader. And it's, again, for me, what's unique about this book is that it's grown out of Hong Kong, because both of those people, Esther was a native of Hong Kong, and Leo chose to come and live in Hong Kong later in his life. And they both are very much identifying with Hong Kong as a place. And they managed to bring together all these strong influences from both China and the West, and break the rules in a sense by writing a memoir which is very deeply moving, I find, very sincere, very well written. Finally, the 6th title in the series is an anthology of essays from Hong Kong, which I edited myself and which I've called The Best China. The best China is an expression used in English in rather old-fashioned circles to describe the very best cups and saucers and plates which you keep for special occasions. But I've kind of redefined it to mean things that represent the best in China, the best in Chinese society, the most wonderful traditions in Chinese literature, for example. Now, in this case, I've called this book The Best China because it is a very wide-ranging anthology of essays from Hong Kong, from more or less the very beginning, from 1840, right up until this year. And what I hope this book shows is the incredible versatility, the incredible variety of the Hong Kong literary figure. We've included even some English-speaking old members of Hong Kong society from the late 19th century, because they too were part of Hong Kong. What we're trying to do in this series is to deepen that, to give the world, really the world, at this time when Hong Kong is the focus of attention all around the world, to give those people a deeper sense of those hidden depths of the Hong Kong soul. It's an extraordinarily warm and human city, and it represents one of the finest traditions in Chinese culture, the tradition of creativity, of freedom of thought, freedom of spirit, freedom of the imagination. These are what are the characteristics of Hong Kong literature.